Hey everybody, this is Jody with Soul Purpose Tarot. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, I started this channel about 3 years ago, and I did horoscopes every 2 weeks for about a year. And then I took a break for about a year and a half, and now I am back at it again. So what I normally do is let flip, fly, or fall anywhere from 5 to 7 tarot cards. Take a look at that. Are we looking at life, love, career, or health? And then use various oracle cards to kind of fill in the blanks from there. So first one that came out was Three of Cups sideways. Let's just leave it sideways until I see what everything else says, and then I'll decide if it's in reverse or upright. What else is going on? Oh, this is for Aquarius. This is for Aquarius for June. All right, what else is going on with Aquarius? What's going on with Aquarius for June? This is a new deck of cards, and they are very slick, and they are like flinging all over the place. Woo! I like it though, man. Sometimes I can't get cards to come out. Okay, I have 6 at the moment. Let's see where this takes me. So 3 of Cups, kind of sideways. 2 of Swords in the upright. The Magician in reverse. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. Okay, so what it feels like is you were planning a celebration of some sort. This could have been a wedding. This could have been a graduation party. This was some sort of party that you were planning. And because all of these Pentacle cards are in reverse, and even the 4 of Pentacles not in reverse, but she's hanging on to her Pentacles, something makes me feel like there's a money situation at hand. And you are trying to make a decision of, do I postpone it? Do I do it differently than I had it planned in my head? I had it planned in my head a certain way. It was going to be fabulous. And money is not letting you do it the way you want to. So now you've got this situation on your hands. I also feel like you have made promises to people, and now you're going to have to back out on these promises, and you are a little upset about that because you don't like to break your promises, and you're trying to figure out what to do about this situation, how to get out of it, how to move forward, where to go, what to do, who's going to be mad at you, who's going to be okay with what you've made a decision on, and that has got you stressed out. That is the feeling that I am getting. Okay. So let's just, I want to get emotions, current emotions, and see if that matches up with what just came out. But that's the feeling at the moment, is you've made promises and now you're not going to be able to keep some of those promises. And I also feel like I can see this like big elaborate cake in my head. So it's kind of like you had this, oh wow. I mean, this shindig you were going to do was going to be really, really nice, and it was going to be freaking awesome. And now it's like, how am I going to pull this off without less money? Okay, show me the emotions. Okay, so the fact that the loving card came up makes me think that the money issue is somebody else's fault, not yours. And you are trying to be loving towards this person. You're trying not to be mad at them. But they've put you in a situation, and so maybe you're the parents to someone who was getting married. I don't know. Let's just keep going. I don't know. I'm going to quit guessing. What other emotions are you feeling, Aquarius, at the moment about this situation? What are you feeling currently about this celebration that's gone sideways. Literally, that's a celebration that's gone sideways. Maybe it's even gotten a little out of control. And the expenses have just and that could be very possible because groceries have gone up tremendously, if you haven't noticed that. So maybe that's part of it. Like when you planned this, everything was in a certain, it's like, we can do this and this is the budget. And then when everything started coming in, everybody was like going, I can't get that for that amount anymore. I can't get you 500 shrimp for X amount of dollars. It's going to cost you $1,000, not $500. I can't get you X amount of flowers for this because there was a freeze and now it's going to cost you 3 times more to do flowers. So that's what I feel is coming in, is people are going, what we told you originally is no longer part of the plan, and you are trying to figure out how to work with it. And this is really interesting. I have the loving card over here too, which is in reverse. And then I have the other one, which is devoted, affectionate, and tender, and the upright. So there's something about loving going on. Curious in the reverse position. I'll have to think about that. Sad in the reverse position. Ashamed in the upright position. Peaceful in the upright position. Okay, those kind of don't match up. So let me think about this. All right, what do we got? So if this was a celebration that is kind of going out of control, your ego is... So there's part of you that's at peace with this whole thing because you know it is not your fault. But at the same time, you have a great sense of disappointment in letting other people down. And I think that's the thing that's bothering you about this more than anything, is even though this situation is not your fault whatsoever, I mean, it's completely out of control. It's really out of anybody's control. But you feel a sense of responsibility to all parties involved, to the people that you promised money to the people that you promised the party to. So maybe you're an event planner, perhaps, or you're part of the group that is planning the event. Whatever the case is, you are stressed out about how it's going to this point. Okay, hopefully that's coming out correctly. What other... Okay, so what do you need to be aware of at this moment in time to move forward cautiously? What do you need to be aware of at this moment in time to move forward cautiously, to save as much grace as possible? This is action in reverse. So I'm going to say, don't take any action at the moment. Don't do anything until you absolutely have to. Let some of the other people involved come up with the ideas that this is not all on your shoulders. What else do you need to do at the moment with this situation? Dark night of the soul. It kind of feels like you're spiraling down a little bit because you're like, don't know how to do this. Let me keep going here. What else do you need to know about this situation at the moment? What else do you need to know about this situation at the moment? Okay, I thought there was one that flipped upside down. Maybe not. What else do you need to know about this current situation before you move forward? Inner child. Okay, so this is so this whole thing is bringing up some of your inner child wounds, and not getting your way. That is flaring up. I feel like I want to say inner child wounds are like you're wanting to throw a temper tantrum in a way. Like your parents promised you something and then they were not able to provide it for you and you are really super upset about it. Or the people involved their inner child wounds are flaring up and it just feels like there are a lot of people running around pissed because unforeseen circumstances have come into play and they can't seem to be Gumby. You know, it's kind of like there are some people involved in this who are not willing to budge because the line has changed, the budget has changed, the plans have changed, and some people are making things difficult because they are not willing to compromise. No compromise. Make sure there's some good communication. So, if you have not shared with all parties what's going on, and maybe you're like being really super quiet, people are calling you going, hey, I need this deposit, I need this, whatever the case is, you not communicating with them is going to make it worse. So you need to start communicating with the people involved and say, we might have a problem. I just found out that X is going to cost $1,000 instead of $500. That means that you're going to have to give up this. You need to start communicating with the people involved that things are going to be shifting, and you need to start expressing that as soon as possible. Even though this is not necessarily your fault, you keeping quiet about it is just going to be that, rip the Band-Aid off. That's all I'm going to say is like you need to start spilling the beans about what you're starting to find out. Or even if this is your intuition that is feeling this and there's something rumbling in your soul telling you that something's not going to work out. I feel it. I just know that something's going to backfire on me. You should communicate this with people so when shit hits the fan, it's going to be a little less painful. Just say that. And again, third party, which to me indicates that this is not really your fault. It's an outside circumstance that has created this situation. So it's, there's no reason for anybody to be mad at anybody. If somebody wants to be mad, have them be mad at deep state, bad people who caused bad things to happen that drove prices up, grocery prices. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. This was really kind of an outside thing. So it's not anybody's, well, it is, there are people at blame, but it's not anything that you could have done anything about. Okay, so what is the advice from the universe now that this is all about to come up to the surface? I have one deck of cards left I want to look at and see which one. I feel like I want to do these. So, last words from the universe about the situation that might help ease your anxiety. Last words from the universe to help ease the anxiety. Because this is causing a lot of stress, I feel. And the sooner you let people in on what's going on, the better off you'll be. What last words from the universe? Last words from the universe about this situation. There's two. Okay. Oh, God. Guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. so that you very well could be the parent of this whole, like I said, it could have been a bride. It could have been a wedding celebration, and you guys were supposed to pay for a lot of this, and now you're starting to find out that it's like double or triple, and you're like, we don't have the money to do that. So you're going to have to do some counseling for the children or the kids or the young adults involved to, like I said, their inner child is going to start screaming because mama made promises that they're not going to be able to keep. And there's a lot of people that are huffing and puffing about it. This says, bright future, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. I'm so glad the universe has everything's going to be fine. I think maybe that tells me that you are expecting people to blow up more than they will. And maybe you've built that up in your head a lot, and you're like, oh my God, everybody's going to be so mad. Everybody's going to be so disappointed. You just hate to disappoint people. But I think based on that, people are probably going to take it better than you think they will. And they're going to understand because it was nobody's fault. I mean, it was unforeseen circumstances. It's kind of like planning a situation, a tent outside on a beautiful day, and a tornado comes in and you got to move to plan B all of a sudden. People will get over it. What else? What other last words from the universe do they have to say about this situation? Okay, there's 2. What else does the universe have to say? Compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everybody. So don't beat yourself up, and try not to beat up the people that maybe get out of joint. They're disappointed, but they'll be okay. It's not like anybody died here. It's more of a case of they had big plans in their head, and it's just not going to work out the way they thought. They'll be okay. And Rhiannon Sorceress, you are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So that to me tells me that if you put a little, quiet in and let the universe kind of give you some ideas, that you might be able to manifest something as beautiful as what the original plan was, with a little help from the universe. So let the universe help. If someone offers to help during this because things didn't work out, let them help. Take some help from people, friends, whatever the case is. Everything's going to be okay. And I think that's probably all I have to say about this. Good luck. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Thanks. Bye.